Welcome to our Cinematic Storycraft English Learning YouTube channel. Today is very interesting story. Late for work. This story is helpful for your English learning listening and speaking skills. So listen carefully and feel free and enjoy the story. John had always prided himself on his punctuality. As an employee at a prestigious marketing firm in the heart of the city, he understood the value of being on time. However, today was different. He woke up with a jolt, realizing his alarm hadn't gone off. A quick glance at his phone showed it was already 8:15 a.m., and his workday started promptly at 9:10 a.m. Panic set in as he scrambled out of bed. John lived in a cozy apartment on the outskirts of the city, a good 45-minute commute to his office. He quickly dressed in the first outfit he could find, a slightly wrinkled shirt and mismatched socks. He didn't have time to worry about his appearance today. As he dashed to the kitchen to grab a quick breakfast, he discovered that he was out of coffee. "Great," he muttered, grabbing an apple instead. Rushing out the door, John almost forgot his keys. He sprinted back, grabbed them, and dashed to his car. The old sedan sputtered as it started, and John couldn't help but feel a pang of anxiety. The car had been giving him trouble lately, and today wasn't the day for it to break down. As he pulled out of his parking spot, he noticed the fuel gauge was dangerously low. With no choice, he headed to the nearest gas station.
The gas station seemed to be in slow motion. The line was long, and the pump was excruciatingly slow. John tapped his foot impatiently, glancing at the time on his phone. 8:35 a.m. He had 25 minutes to make a 45-minute trip. He filled up just enough to get him to work and sped off as soon as he could.
Traffic was a nightmare. It seemed like every car in the city was on the road, and every traffic light turned red just as John approached it. He weaved through the lanes, trying to find the fastest route, but nothing seemed to work. His heart pounded in his chest as he saw the minutes ticking away. 8:45 a.m. He was still miles away from the office. As John navigated the congested streets, he noticed a motorcyclist weaving effortlessly through the traffic. In a moment of desperation, he decided to follow the motorcyclist's path, hoping it would save him some time. He maneuvered his car into the narrow gaps between vehicles, his pulse racing with each close call. The motorcyclist sped ahead, and John struggled to keep up without causing an accident. Suddenly, he heard a loud honk and looked up to see a police officer directing traffic at an intersection. The officer's stern expression warned against any reckless driving. John slowed down, realizing he couldn't afford to get a ticket on top of everything else. He cautiously made his way through the intersection and continued his journey, feeling the weight of time pressing down on him. By the time John reached the vicinity of his office building, it was 8:55 a.m. He had 5 minutes to park and get to his desk. He drove into the parking garage, only to find it nearly full. He circled around, looking for an empty spot, but none were in sight. Just as he was about to give up hope, he spotted a car pulling out of a space near the entrance. John quickly took the spot and rushed out of his car, nearly tripping over his untied shoelaces. John sprinted to the elevator, jabbing the button repeatedly, in a futile attempt to make it arrive faster. When the doors finally opened, he squeezed in with a group of other latecomers, all equally anxious to reach their floors. The elevator crawled upward, stopping at almost every floor, and John felt his patience wearing thin. When it finally reached his floor, he bolted out and dashed to his desk. As he approached his workstation, he noticed his boss, Mr. Thompson, standing nearby with a cup of coffee in hand. Mr. Thompson was known for his strict adherence to punctuality and had little tolerance for tardiness. John's heart sank as he realized he had arrived at 9:03 a.m., 3 minutes late. Mr. Thompson raised an eyebrow as John approached. "Cutting it a bit close, aren't we, John?" he remarked, his tone more curious than accusatory. John took a deep breath, deciding honesty was the best policy. "I'm really sorry, Mr. Thompson. My alarm didn't go off. My car was low on fuel, and traffic was terrible. It's been a rough morning." Mr. Thompson studied him for a moment, then gave a slight nod. "Everyone has those days, John. Just make sure it doesn't become a habit. We have an important client meeting in half an hour. Be ready." John breathed a sigh of relief as his boss walked away. He quickly settled at his desk, turning on his computer and preparing for the meeting. Despite the rough start, he was determined to make up for the lost time and prove his worth. The meeting went smoothly, and John found himself contributing valuable insights. The clients were impressed, and Mr. Thompson even gave him a nod of approval at one point. By the end of the day, John felt a sense of accomplishment. He had managed to turn a disastrous morning into a productive day. As he drove home that evening, John reflected on the events of the day. He realized that while punctuality was important, it wasn't the only thing that defined his value as an employee. His ability to handle unexpected challenges and still perform well under pressure was equally significant. He made a mental note to check his alarm clock and fuel gauge more diligently in the future, but also to give himself a bit of grace when things didn't go as planned. John's late start had taught him an important lesson. Life's unpredictability could be met with resilience and a positive attitude. And as he pulled into his apartment complex, he couldn't help but smile, knowing he had navigated the chaos and come out stronger on the other side. Comment your feedback. Like and subscribe our channel